Mr. Lopez? All right, court is calling 2023 CR 8809 State versus Robert C. Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
For the state.
For the defense?
Robert Brabach for Lopez.
And are you Mr. Lopez?
Yes, ma'am.
We're here today for sentencing. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is silent on your applications. They're taking in consideration 2023 CR 8810, and there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did both parties have a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
Any objections?
No objections.
Okay.
All right. So the reason we were scheduled actually to have this hearing yesterday, but he had a Tacoma interview or some sort of interview that was occurring and reviewing your PSI report. So this was an offense against his mother.
Yes, ma'am.
So the defendant has mental health issues, major mental health issues. Plus, on top of that, we have drug issues. The mother wants him to have the help he needs, but she doesn't want to have contact with you. So until, that may change, but for now, she's afraid of you because of what happened on this particular day. I'm aware that you have schizophrenia, and I know that previously he was found incompetent.
Yes, ma'am. He was found I think that's the reason he's been in detention for over 640 days.
Yes. So I know they put you to the state hospital to see if you would regain competency. So you did regain competency. So now the issue becomes, what do I do with you? The court understands that sometimes people have mental health issues, and mental health issues, people really have no control over those. Especially I understand with schizophrenia. But here's the thing, you are a person that is going to have to be on medication due to your schizophrenia. You cannot use drugs. And I understand that sometimes people who have mental health issues, they use drugs to compensate for whatever is going on. They don't like the medication that they're on because they say that there are side effects to it. But you are going to, if there are side effects to your medication, you're going to have to let the doctor know, because based upon your history and based upon what I'm seeing, you are a person who becomes violent when you're not on your medication. All right. So your mom doesn't want you back at the home. You're not allowed to contact your mom or reach out to your mom. If at some point your mom reaches out to the state and says, I would like to have some contact with my son, then we can approach that at that time. I'm going to grant your application. And the reason why I'm granting it is because, one, I know that schizophrenia is something that people have no control over. Two, your mother wants you to get the help that you need. Three, prison isn't necessarily going to give that to you. But what I'm telling you, if you contact your mom, sending her a Mother's Day card, sending her a Christmas card, sending I'm sorry card, that's going to be a violation of your probation. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do so that we can keep track of him, I'm going to grant his application for deferred adjudication, and I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication for 8 years. What that means is you're going to be under the court supervision for potentially 8 years. If you violate any of these conditions, you're looking at 10 years in the prison. And I'm telling you right now, prison is not the best place for mental health. And as you're aware, the jail is not a mental health facility, but because the legislature has decided they're not spending money for mental health and new hospitals, that's where you usually get your mental health treatment. You understand? All right. This is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. I'm going to order placement at DDRF. Take in consideration 2023 CR 8810. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There is to be no contact As a matter of fact, with regards to contacting that address, you're not even allowed to be on that street. Do you understand?
Mhm.
I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Do you receive SSI or no?
No, ma'am.
All right. There's to be proof of employment within 40 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be no contact, well, no unsupervised contact with minors or the elderly. I'm going to want field visits once he's released, 1 time per month for 8 months. And Ms. Abrams, when he's released from GDRF, is he automatically placed on mixed supervision? All right, there's going to be mixed supervision upon release. And there's to be GPS until further notice upon release. Waive GPS fees. And counsel, with that, we'll see how he's doing.
Okay,
If he's doing well, once he's released, then the court will consider removing GPS.
okay.
And do you have any children?
I have one.
What's the age?
He's 9.
All right. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. I'll do partial for employment and medical appointments. And of course, if he has to report to probation. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No. Fine.
All right. And there's an affirmative finding of family violence. All right. We can go off the record. In this court, communication is key. And it's doubly key for you because of your mental health issues. You need to always make sure that you stay in contact with your probation officer. If for some reason you can't reach your probation officer, you can always come back to the court. You understand? Do you have any questions about what's expected of you?
I'd have to go to DDR
Yes, you're going to have to go to DDRF.
or
This would be good for you.
Here's the thing. I know people don't like being on lockdown, but here are your choices. You can be on lockdown and improve yourself, or you can be on lockdown at the prison. If you're on lockdown at the prison, honestly, prison is supposed to be about rehabilitation, but really to get rehabilitated in prison, you have to 100% want it because nobody's looking out. You understand?
yeah. Fine.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm picking up some vibes from you, and let me explain something to you. You are in the position you're in because of your actions. That's where we are. And I'm trying to do something to help you.
No,
Now, what I could have done, I could have sent you to prison. Okay?
I understand. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And I'm serious. If you need anything and you feel as though probation isn't addressing it, you can always come back to court or let your probation officer know that you want to speak to the judge, and we'll put it on the docket and hear from you, okay?
I just wanted to say, I've been like, incarcerated for like a year, right? For 13 months.
Yes.
I'm not, I think it takes a while I know it takes a while to go to DDR.
Oh, no, the biggest thing about DDRF is actually getting approved for it.
Yes.
And they've already said that you're approved for it. That's where the time comes
Okay.
in.
Or,
You're approved for it.
But what I can tell you is what took so long is we can't go forward on criminal cases when someone is deemed to be incompetent, because being incompetent means you don't understand your case. You don't have a rational understanding of the facts. And so there's a wait time to transfer from the jail to the state hospital to regain competency. And the law is the law. And the law says that if someone has a violent offense and they're incompetent, they have to be transferred to the state hospital. And so you have to wait till there's availability at the state hospital to transfer you. So that's where we are.
Yeah.
But if you need
You're
anything,
approved.
just let the court know. I'm serious about that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I think you.
Yes,
You're welcome.
thank you, Judge.
You're
I'm
welcome.
impressed how thorough you are. understanding of mental health.
Thank you so much, Mr. Burbank, and you have a good one.
This will be good for him.
Oh,
He doesn't
yes.
seem to understand that.
Well, I would represent a lot of people who had mental health issues, and believe it or not, it's really easier to represent people who have mental health issues because you can understand, okay, this is why this is happening. So,
Yeah, you could see that.
yes.
Have a
All
good
right, thank
weekend,
you. You
Judge.
too. So Deputy Mejia, yesterday, my brother sent me cake. Yes,
What?
I'm telling you, it's the birth month, right?
It's a really good cake.
He did different flavors of the little bitty bundt cakes, and then I had the big vanilla cake. So my mom called me and said, my brothers want to know, what type of cake does she like?
So Judge, we're ready on Mr. Vasquez at the courts.
Just give me 2 minutes to put this in the system and then I will take you out. But we still say that grease 2 is better than grease 1.
No.
No.
Yes.
Who said that?
No.
I do. The music,
What's wrong with you?
that's crazy. I think the music is good, but not the full script.
It is better.
Michelle Pfeiffer's.
Oh my God.
You know, I never liked the scene when they go to the bowling alley. She never takes off her sunglasses.
Like this,
The whole time she's wearing sunglasses for the whole
and
scene.
chewing gum.
Because she's cool,
Nobody else was wearing sunglasses but her.
because she's an individual.
She's the leader of the pack. They never do conformity.
Thank you. You know what I think? They are actually having, Michael, they're having a talent show for the Christmas thing. We should go. And we should have sort of like, like the Sharks and the Jets, but we should have grease 1, grease 2, a little mix it up. And you know what's gonna bring the house down for us grease 2 people? Who's that guy? That's what we're gonna
That
say.
guy.
We're gonna sing that song.
That's the one.
And we can even sing the Christmas song. Grease 1 doesn't have a Christmas song. Grease 2, they do the 4 seasons.
The calendar girls,
Yes.
I'll be your girl for the season.
Seasons, yeah.
We should get Frankie back in there.
I like her.
Mhm.
Hey, he's still purple.
Whoops, yeah, before.
He's still
Okay.
purple.
You
Does
can't
he
even
really?
show up.
Okay, I may
Does he
reach out to
actually
him.
speak?
You know what? That could be our secret weapon. All right, Stephen Vasquez. All right, Stephen Vasquez, come down. All right, your attorney is Michael DeLeon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. DeLeon is currently in jury trial. He came over.
I
So,
understand.
all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna recall your case.
Yes, ma'am.
Norma, recall Mr. Vasquez for November 14th, please.
I believe that he had something in order, ma'am, that's already worked out with the DA.
All right, so here's the thing. If
Okay, I
he's,
understand.
we're gonna, you
Yes.
say it's already been worked out?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Norma, put it for, all right.
Sorry, it's written down.
All right, Norma, bring it back for November 12th. All right,
Thank
and
you.
if he wants you brought back sooner, we'll bring you back sooner.
I appreciate that, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You have?
Judge, I got Mr. Vasquez, Stephen. We were waiting for Guerrero.
Oh,
Our agreement is with him.
he said that you already know the offer.
Yeah.
And that you can let the state know.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, no, it's not belated. I celebrate the entire month, so
There you go.
we're all good.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you so much. What's better, Grease 1 or Grease 2? I think Grease 2.
I'm older.
All right. Court is calling 2021 CR 4321, State versus Stephen Vasquez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Alexandria Bonds for the state.
Michael DeLeon for Mr. Vasquez.
Are you Mr. Vasquez?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Unfortunately, I did, Your Honor.
Well, unfortunately,
Well, I wish I didn't. I mean, if stupidity was a defense, I'd be here.
okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did review it.
All right. Are you the same Stephen Vasquez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 4321 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on November 15th, 2021 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the third day of August 2022 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Stephen Vasquez, failed to provide proof of employment to the supervision officer within 48 hours in violation of condition number 3.
How do you plead to that?
True,
True.
Your Honor.
Okay. State. Do you waive the other allegations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 3, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 3 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. Our proposed agreement between us and the state is to revoke Mr. Vasquez and give him 4 years in the prison.
All right. Is that the agreement?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, unfortunately, yes, ma'am.
Can we go off the record for a moment? Okay.
And I did have employment, but I had to report to the UA hotline. And
All right.
it was a conflict of interest and they fired me, so it's just a big old mess. I apologize.
All right. So here's the thing. It sounds like he's saying number 3 with explanation. So is there another violation, number 4?
We can do 4.
All right. Let's proceed with violation number 4 then.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Stephen Vasquez, did then and there fail to report to the 187th District Court on August 1st, 2022, as directed by the court in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
All right. Again, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yeah, I do, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, with regards to violation of condition number 3, are you withdrawing your plea of true for that violation?
Yes.
All right. Then the court will note for the record that the court is not considering violation of condition number 3. The defendant has withdrawn his plea of true and state, are you waiving all other allegations with the exception of violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, is there a proposed agreement?
There is.
And what is that agreement?
The agreement is to revoke and sentence him to 4 years.
That's our agreement, Your Honor. We asked the court to follow that. In addition, Mr. Vasquez would like to apologize to the court for admittedly messing up on his deferred adjudication, and he wants to take full responsibility.
All right. All right. And again, you're asking me to follow this agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you waiving your right to appeal?
Absolutely, ma'am.
All right. The court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 4 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Deanda, Deanda. I'm sorry, it's Deanda. First name Daisy. Jonathan Pena, Pena. 5934 and 5930 Valley Branch. All right, is there anything else with regards to sentencing from either side?
No, Your Honor, we thank the court for the court's time.
All right,
Have
counsel,
that back time, Your Honor, for real.
I'll give you credit for any time served.
Thank you.
Counsel, if you could have your client sign that. Oh, that's your copy.
Oh, okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am. And again, I do apologize for wasting the court time. It was a very big misunderstanding.
Oh, let me just tell you, this is never wasted the court's time. This is what I'm paid to do, okay?
Okay, and my mother watches you all the time, Sylvia Morgan.
All right, tell your mom I said hi.
Well, she's probably watching.
All right,
Thank you, Judge.
don't disappoint your mom anymore, okay?
Will not. Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Do you have a question?
All right, Ruth Trevino. Yes, come forward.
Thank you.
All right, so what are we here for?
Judge, this is the second time Mr. Trevino has appeared before the court with a warrant that we're trying to get withdrawn. On October 16th, her case is set for hearing. He wasn't notified. I wasn't notified. Her bondsman wasn't notified. I just don't know what's going on with this. But
All right, so here's the thing. It shows, okay, her case has been indicted. Who's your bondsman? All right, so you need to find out, and if you want to call Cowboys, we'll have her remain in the court. If you want to call Cowboys to see if if they want to be on her bonds. Because, and here's the thing. She was set on August 13th, 2024. And there was an issue there. And so I asked that the warrant be recalled and the bond was reinstated. The defense attorney contacted the bondsman and the bondsman agreed to get back on the bond. So I don't know why there's an issue and what's going on. I do understand that her case was indicted and she had an appearance on the 16th, October 16th. Okay. So you need to see if the bondsman wants to be on her bond. And I will tell you, I show people a little lenience when I see that it's the first time that they've been on the docket, because I know there are some issues with the Odyssey, potentially. So the question is whether or not the bondsman wants to be on her bond. So she's going to have to remain in court and just sit in the gallery. And you'll need to contact the bondsman and see if the bondsman wants to be on her bond. Okay, you're welcome. And then on, could I see the file on Justina Salcedo, please? We will stay until it is done. And then I'm going to give you a reset form so you'll know when to be here. Oh, no problem. So on this case, Ruth Trevino, your bondsman does want to remain on the bond. And the question is whether or not it's possible. Has it gone into forfeitures where you can't recall it? And yeah, and I'll give you the cause number. Okay. The bonds, yes. And the bondsman, according to the attorney, the bondsman said they want to stay on the bond. Okay. All right, so what we'll do is we'll reinstate the bond. And this is gonna be recalled for December 9th. Could I get a reset form, please? All right, so you're gonna be back on December 9th. I'm giving you a reset form so you will know when to be here. All right, thank you. And on this reset form, if your client can also put her email address. All right, to your counsel, you still put her email address on that. All right, and Deputy Laura, the warrant is being recalled. All right, then you are excused. Have a great day. You're welcome. All right, have a good one.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. All right,
I just want to let you know I'm back. You called my case when I stepped out.
Okay.
Aliaga.
all right. Is there anyone ready that you have turned in your file and it doesn't require the court reporter? Lindsay Phillips. Lindsay Phillips?
I'm here for it.
Oh, bring her up. Lindsay Phillips.
I try to make it short. May I
Yes.
come back on Wednesday, the 13th for a plea?
All right. What date? I'm sorry.
The 13th of November, Wednesday.
We can do it the 19th.
May I take a look at my calendar, make sure I'm
Sure.
not double scheduling.
Yeah, we can do it the 14th. We can do it the 12th.
I'm sorry, so you said the 14th, 12th, or 19th. Never put off till tomorrow.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, 14th is better if we can do it then.
All right, Norma, Lindsay Phillips coming back on the 14th for disposition. All right, is there anything else?
No,
All right, thank you.
thanks. Good to see you.
You
Happy
too. Have a
birthday
good
again.
one. Thank you. Just give me a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Judge, so I have Daniel Guerrero. It was recalled from Monday or Tuesday, I think, no, Monday. And we've worked it out, but my understanding is the victim impact, since we just worked it out, if we can recall it for Tuesday. It's on Guerrero, Daniel.
He's saying Daniel Guerrero. Did you? All right.
So part
So
of
what date do you want it recalled for?
no, Monday's off, right?
Yes.
Tuesday.
All right, Norm, if you recall this for, and are they on docket today?
Yes, ma'am.
And where is he?
Bring him up.
All right.
Daniel.
Hello, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, so we're coming back on the 12th for disposition, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Missed that one.
Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Jose Gonzalez. Who's the attorney for Jose Gonzalez? Mr. Gonzalez, if you can unmute, please.
There you go.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you need to show your video.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Okay, there I go.
All right. So here's the thing. For the next time that you're on, you're going to have to make sure your video working. Otherwise, you're not going to be allowed to appear by Zoom. Do you understand? There you are. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, we're going to recall you for November 21st. Your attorney is out ill.
Yes, she notified me yesterday.
Correction. We're going to recall you back on December 19th, okay?
Okay,
All right,
Appreciate
you're
you.
excused. You can appear by Zoom and you'll get the Zoom link, okay?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your patience and thank you for always dressing appropriately, even though you're
Yes.
on Zoom.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you. Respect to the court, the judge.
All right, thank you. Have a good
Thank you.
day. Jennifer Tagle.
How are you this
Hi,
morning?
how's it going?
Nice to see you.
You too. Are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, I can speak, everybody.
Okay.
So, we haven't resolved the MTR today. We do have an agreed bond that we would like the court to consider. Ms. Tagle's mother passed away last week and her visitation, rosary and funeral is next week. So we were hoping that she could bond out and we come back to court in 2 weeks to resolve this so that she could attend the funeral.
All right, Norma. On this case, recall it for December 5th.
And we did agree to an $8,500 bond if the court would,
All right, and who is the prosecutor?
Tony.
Court is calling 2022 CR 7737A State versus Jennifer Tagle. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense,
Lauren Lefton.
are you Ms. Tagle?
Yes, I am.
All right, so there is a request that this case be reset. Any objection, state?
No.
All right, so then this case will be reset for a hearing on the motion to revoke on December 5th. Now, the next issue is the setting of a bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And is there an agreement on the bond?
Yes, there is. It's $8,500.
That's correct, Judge.
All right. And the court is aware of the defendant's history because the defendant is currently on probation. So the court will set the bond. You said 8,500? All right. State, you may be excused. There's an agreed bond of $8,500. And there's to be regular random UAs as a condition of bond. All right, is there anything else?
Quick question. If she is not able to bond out and I provided the court the specific details of the funeral arrangements, would my client somehow be able to be released from the jail? just to
Yes,
attend the
but you
funeral?
need to do that fairly quickly because they'll need to make arrangements where they have a deputy take her.
Right, okay, perfect. So I'll get that information today and approach the court tomorrow with that.
All
if
right,
that's
thank
okay.
you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, may we be excused?
Yes.
Just ready when you are.
All right, if you could have them come up, please.